Well, hello, hello, hello. Much love to you all. May God bless you all. Hit that like button. The Voice of the Martyrs website does not give the full article that I have in the book here, but it does give a rundown of the full article. And this is in Ethiopia, and it's called Stepping on the Cobra's Head. As a little girl, Abibi had never met a true follower of Christ. Growing up in central Ethiopia, where traditional spiritist rituals are commonly mixed with Islamic and Orthodox beliefs, Abibi's family worshipped a live cobra that they believed held great powers. The cobra had its own small house inside their home, and Abibi's parents regularly presented it with offerings of milk and food, hoping it would bless them. They would bow down before the snake, the cobra, and worship, Abibi said. But the cobra did not bless their family. Instead, Abibi's mother began to act strange and soon developed uh, debilitating symptoms. Eventually, her mother died. Later, her father died in his sleep, and she said her three younger siblings also died under mysterious circumstances. She blamed the cobra's spirit for their deaths. I was the eldest child in the family, she said, so I was the one who had the responsibility to give food and take care of the cobra's needs. Fearing that the creature's demonic spirit would harm her, Abibi ran away and found work as a maid. Not wanting anything to do with the serpent, she eventually decided to visit a church. The night before her church visit, Abibi dreamed of a man who offered her a palm branch and showed her a road full of light. The next morning, she went into the church and asked for prayer. I was really very dirty, she recalled, but they were very kind. They treated me as a person and they prayed for me. I wonder if American churches would do that. There's some American churches that say you're dirty, you can't come in here. Church of the Nazarenes would say if you're not wearing a certain, if guys ain't wearing slacks and women are wearing not wearing dresses to the ankle, they're not welcome in there. So if you wear blue jeans, during the time of prayer, Abibi said the Christians cast demons out of her, and afterward her countenance was completely changed. Abibi said she went a dramatic change after praying with the Christians. She had married at the age of 13, but was neglected by her husband. When she told him that she would not leave Christ, her husband threatened her with a machete. Still, Abibi didn't let this threat stop her from attending church and practicing her faith. One of Abibi's employers worshipped the spirit of the tortoise that she kept in the house. When the tortoise died one day while Abibi was at church praying, the woman blamed her for the reptile's death. Upon returning from the church, she was arrested by awaiting officers and taken to jail. What did I do wrong? She asked the police. You are following an imported religion, they replied, so we will not let you go out of this prison. The chief police also asked Abibi if she had killed the tortoise, which she denied. When he told her he would release her from jail if someone would pay her bail, Abibi told the chief that she couldn't pay the bail and that she had young children who needed her to feed them. I am calling on a great God, and he will come and release me, she told him. In response, he spat on her and placed her in a cell. Seeking a private place to pray, Abibi went into the jail's latrine and knelt on the two empty water bottles to protect her from the filth. Jesus, you are my identity, she prayed. You are my leader and you are my guide. You brought me from the wilderness and showed me this light, so please come forward and shield me. God, please show yourself. Later that evening, the police chief suddenly returned and ordered Abibi's release. When she asked him what had happened, he grudgingly confessed that after he had got home, her case had caused him so much anxiety that he could not even eat dinner. So he explained, he had come back to release her. Though Abibi continues to experience rejection in the community, she said God has been faithful to provide for her needs. She wants more people to know the truth that has set her free from the worship of demonic spirits. She requests prayers that the Lord will use her to help more people come to know Christ, especially her husband, whom she hasn't heard from in years. Despite her lack of formal training, Abibi continues to proclaim the gospel to the best of her ability. I tell my story, she said. I am stepping on the head of that cobra and proclaiming the gospel. I hope this gives inspiration to us. In some of the other articles, she says, I will not trade Jesus for anything, and our life is a sermon. Um, so she says that she would like to continue to proclaim the gospel, of course, and to help people. So on the field, one other thing that I can't show you on the website, but on the field, in the back of this issue this month, they have three places to talk about from the field where Mexico local churches embrace the forgotten, scattered among the agave crops and cornfields of central Mexico, where the drug cartel seeks to invade government surveillance. Poor farm workers live with their families in towns, and they rarely see schools or health clinics, and basic utilities like electrical and sewers are pretty much non-existent in this land. They call them the forgotten. There are 5 people that have been already baptized, a frontline worker says in this town. So continue to pray for the frontline workers in this area. And in Tongo, February 7th of 2025, a pastor was killed in an Islamic attack. The extremist group came into his home in northern Tongo. The pastor refused to step outside. They and he ended up calling for help, and his attackers stabbed him and shot him 4 times, killing him on the spot. The attack that took the pastor's life was not the first he had experienced. In April 28th of 2024, Islamic attacked a village where this same pastor was serving, burning homes and killing 5 people, but he was able to flee from that attack. So as you see, some of the Christians in Tonga are facing huge persecution. And then in India, it has a story of frontline workers pray for the Hinduists at a massive festival. It says 560 million Hindu pilgrims, more than the combined population of US and Russia, gathered in India for a 45-day festival. And along with all these people, there was some frontline Christian workers there who moved to pray for a spiritual thirst of Jesus Christ in this mass gathering. Continue to pray for people that go out there in boldness in these places as well, guys. There's so much going on throughout the world. We need to not forget about praying for our brothers and sisters that do not have the freedom that we have in this country to proclaim Jesus Christ. Hit the like button on the way out, guys. We fight from victory, not from defeat. That's thanks to King Jesus. May God bless you.